So we picked back up after finding Halla under a bed in Solvig's hut. She looked to have been there for at least 12 or more hours and smelled like a tube. Her hands were a bloody mess from scribbling a protection spell around herself. At first, it looked like she was putting runes around herself, but Skelli knew it to be Latin symbols, and from the amount of blood on her hands and the stone floor, she's been going over the same place over and over and over. It did read as follows: Lord of hosts, judge of the living and the dead, look upon us this day. Strengthen our hearts, steady our hands, and grant us courage without cruelty and victory without pride. If we fall, receive our souls in mercy. If we stand, let us stand in justice. All things are in thy will. Amen. Frank then took her outside, gave her some water, and added a small powder that, after a few swallows, made her bolt right up and scream again. We then learned a few things from her that will chill a few people to the core for a while. She was tied up and made to watch. She watched as her grandmother somehow turned the 4 thralls into mindless slaves that did what she told them to. She watched as one by one the other 24 people of this farm, all slumped over at breakfast, were hung from meat hooks, gutted alive, blood drained, entrails removed, and then she started a ritual in her hut that she did not understand before finally being let free after it was done, running into the bedroom and hiding. She doesn't remember anything else. She just kept repeating, she made me watch, she made me watch. Frank and Leif then put her on a horse and headed back to home to drop her off and bring back some more people to bury the dead and to figure out what to do with the farm. The rest looted the farm while they left for anything useful on their journey. Bjorn found the larder and started filling the cart up with food. That'll go to waste soon. Skelli kept an eye on the boy, and Genya stole some rings, necklaces, and money. The farm's arms and armor were also taken to give to the people of Halsey or to use for themselves. After a few hours, the cart was packed, and you all headed back south towards Halsey, where you noticed some blood trails from some footprints. It seems that Solvig and the 4 thralls were also headed this way. After a few hours before dusk, you heard wolves howling in the distance, and it seemed that you were getting surrounded. But as the hours passed, the house continued, but never got closer, almost as if they were staying parallel with you. When you hit the way station, you got a fire going and hunkered down for the night, as a storm had also been following you. A red storm. A blood moon rose up at dusk, and sheet lightning and thunder followed. The moon turned the lightning and sky red, but no rain was in sight. As Frank and Leif finally made their way back to the group, the boy pointed up. The sky was split into 3. A third was the same red storm. A third became stars and a normal full moon. The other third became the northern lights, but they had a red hue to them. You also then noticed that it was the wrong time of the month for a full moon, and that the North Star was to the east. The wolves then started howling and got closer and closer and closer until 4 of them came into view. Their eyes were like the sky, and one looked like it was on fire. Then, as the boy said that the gods were fighting each other to see who wins the coming battle, and we need to decide who we should follow, the storm faded, the moon and the stars went back to where they should be, and the northern lights ended. 4 wolves were also gone, and you guys could find no trace of them. A discussion then started, with most putting this off to odd weather or just the events of the last 24 hours catching up with you. Some thought it was bad omens and were on the edge for the rest of the night, while the rest of you started praying to who you worship. The horses through this entire situation seemed unfazed. Skelli then had a dream that turned into a nightmare, where she kept seeing the image of the boy telling himself that he is our savior, the light lies, the darkness guides. Then it switched to, I am our savior, the light guides, the darkness lies. Over and over this changed, and she woke to the boy staring at her. Bjorn had a dream about being back at his forge, crafting, fixing, creating. Then it turned into the sound of him creating a chain, then the chain clicking, then dragging, forever dragging. Genya had a nightmare of blood, water, drowning, and more blood and drowning. Then a large, low growl made her turn and see the great wolf Fenrir approach, and warmth started to spread around her. She awoke to an Arctic wolf in her lap. But we're going to put that aside for now and figure out what Frank was up to on his trip back with Leif and Halla. So, Frank.
Yeah.
You and Leif have at least a 2.5-hour journey to get back to Bradaleith, where you are going to first drop her off, and then go from there, pack up whoever is going to come and take a look at the farm and take over the farm, as you and Leif then turn tail and ride another, quite a while to reach your friends for the evening in some sort of way station. You are lucky enough to have the young form of Halla traveling with you as you go back home. You have 2 horses, you and her on one, Leifers on the other out front. Halla this entire time has been crying one moment, then quiet, then falls asleep, only to wake up and scream, "She made me watch!" And then she goes back to crying. Over time, the crying starts to turn into laughter. Can I please have a medicine or a psychology roll?
Okay.
Psychology
medicine.
Insight would be psychology for us.
Okay, regular success for medicine, and you want insight as well?
No, it was going to be whatever you decided, either medicine or insight. As she starts having, bouts of mechanical laughter, you notice that she's mumbling to herself over and over, and she's sucking on her bloody fingers. And she's, very squirmy.
While she was completely out of it, Frank was, keeping the horse in control with his legs, and he actually braided her hair for her while she was asleep.
Okay. It's matted in blood, but yep.
Yep, but he's been brushing it the whole time, being a hairdresser and all, a barber. He has been working on her hair the whole time she was asleep, and even when she'd come to and have these little rants, she was so out of it that didn't even notice what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of hoping that at some point she'll come back to herself and be happy with him fixing her hair for her, because he doesn't know what the hell else to do.
Okay. All she keeps saying, she's lucid for 5 seconds, then kind of muttering to herself. You'd be able to tell that she's been through something and she's trying to sort it out.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, she realizes that someone's been poking with her hair, and she just goes, what do I look like?
Well, I hope you're... Well, I've just been fixing your hair. It was full of blood and all matted up, so I just decided to give it a wee brush for you. And then once I had it all nice and straight, I decided to braid it so that you'd look as good as you could possibly look. I think you look quite pretty now.
Why do I deserve to be pretty after what I just saw?
Well, you can't help what you saw, can you? You didn't control that. It's not your fault. We all see lots of different things. You want to know what I did the first time I saw a dead body? I stole a gold necklace from it, even though the person that killed him was barely finished doing it. I thought, yoink it, I snapped it up good. We all do things and we all see things, and we can't control that. We can only control our actions.
At this point in time, she's going to fidget a little and try and turn so she's facing you. Do you have the necklace on you?
No, I do not have it on me. Is there some sort of a check for lying?
If you would like, give me This would be more of an insight roll from me, more than anything. But if you would like, just give me a straight luck check.
Oh, isn't there like fast talk or something? Isn't that a thing?
Fast talk. That's what it is.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
I'm really bad at that. I am no chance. Excellent. Okay, so trying to beat a 5, I've rolled an 81.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 94.
Yeah, but I think that's not as bad a fail as mine, is it?
For her, she's young. Standard insight is 5%. So yes.
Okay. The same. It's worse.
A little bit worse, but not much. As she turns over and is now facing towards you. So you don't have it? I'd like to see it.
I'm going to roll. I'm just going to roll for myself and to see if he caves in, because he's a sad single guy faced with a pretty girl, and he's just going to cave pretty easily. So we'll see how I roll. Well,
she's like 12, but yeah.
Oh, no, but I'm not even saying that, but he's just this sad guy with no kids, no girl, no women in his life generally. He sees any sort of pretty face looking at him, he's going to cave. And he rolled a 2 on a D20. So he reaches into his pocket and he says, and he pulls it out and says, "Here you go. Okay. I suppose you can have a wee look at it anyway."
She's gonna take a look at it and then take a look at the your chest and everything. Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Do you have a knife that's handy?
Yeah, he has a knife.
Okay, I'm gonna do a sleight of hand.
I mean, I'm gonna see it, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Spot hidden, I'm guessing?
No, there's a sleight of hand. It's 25%.
Yeah, but I've got to see what I roll. Okay.
Yeah. For you, I want, spot hidden.
It doesn't matter what I rolled. I got a 1 on a D100.
No! That is a critical success. You see her staring at the gold chain while trying to pull your knife out, and with a critical success, you see something black go across her eyes, and she kind of gives you that head tilt and a wide smile, and she's trying to pull out your knife. I want to see what you look like on the inside too. What would you like to do, sir, as she tries to grab your knife and slit your throat?
Whoa. I mean, she's 12. If my 12-year-old daughter tried
she's a little insane right now.
Oh, no, sure, but I'm just saying, if my 12-year-old daughter tried to wrestle me, I don't think it'd be difficult to
No, you're
prevent.
Also on a horse. Correct.
Sure. And I've also noticed her,
she's being weird.
Kind of being in and out of her brain. She's kind of struggling right now. I think he's going to show some sympathy the way I did this morning when my daughter was absolutely screaming at me and saying, "I hate you," multiple times. Didn't try and kill me, but, similar sort of thing, I reckon.
Correct.
So he's just going to put his hand on his knife and say, that's not for you, dearie.
Give me. Mine. What do you look on the inside? I need to see. She made me want to see.
Well, you don't want to see. That's someone else talking through you. So sort yourself out, turn around, and don't make me use it on you or kick you off the horse, because I do not want to do either of those things.
Can I have a dodge roll, please? She's going to try and gouge your eyes out.
Okay. It's a regular success, because I think with dodge you have to roll half of what your thing is, right?
I'm rolling so high for her, it's ridiculous.
So basically, she may as well be a 5-year-old trying to attack me.
I've rolled a 94, a 92, a 90, and an 81.
Wow.
Ridiculous. She tried.
This is not D&D.
No.
Look, I'm not wanting to hurt you at all, but if you anything else, I'm going to have to tie you up for your own protection, because I do not want to be hurting you, and I don't want you to accidentally hurt yourself.
Can I please have Abe roll me a D100, please?
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. 65. Okay. With a 65, you just hear in front of you, noticing something's off. You just hear Leif going, "Frank, are you having trouble with her? What do you need?" She is in the middle of still going for your eyes, like one hand going for the eyes with a thumb, the other's still trying to grab the knife.
Well, she's in between trying to slit me throat, threatening to have a look at me insides and trying to gouge my eyes out. So I'm thinking we might need to tie her up until she calms down a little bit.
You just say, all right, let's stop. Can I have an animal handling roll, please, sir?
Ooh,
or ride horse. Either will work.
Okay, ride horse. Well, I'll go animal handling.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Maybe if I try rolling the right dice instead of a D12 and a D20. Yeah. I don't know. That might be a good idea.
Okay.
That is a rather bad fail.
Okay.
I got a 69 out of 15.
Okay, 69 out of 15. You seem to be having trouble with your horse, with her. The horse is really not too sure. He's a little spooked with someone in the middle of, like, moving around a lot, and she's, like, kicking his sides. So your horse is currently not stopping. But Leif, thankfully, rolled quite well. He just, like, canters up right beside you and just goes, "What are you doing? What's wrong?" Can I have another either medicine or insight roll, please?
Okay.
Let's go medicine. Yeah.
Good. That's a regular success with a 67.
Okay. You see the veins on her neck start to go black, and whatever is currently inside of her, you also notice that it's now on her fingernails where she's been sucking them.
I'm now remembering the whole black thing. And I said, Leif, we have a large problem, I think. So I don't have any thoughts of how to fix this, do I? Even with my medical background.
Give me... Well, no. Let's just go with that. No.
I figured as much.
There's two ways you can do this. You can tie her up and hope for the best. If she's this far gone... There's the quick way to end it.
I'm going to try and knock her over the head to knock her unconscious.
Give me a brawl roll, please.
Okay. Ooh, yes, that is a super success.
Okay, let me do a dodge for her. Well, actually, I rolled pretty good for that. So yours was an extreme success?
It was. It was 16 over 40.
I rolled a 17. So I'm going to give this to you. You seem to have trouble with her. Like, she's struggling more. She's stronger than you think she is. Even at her age, something's gone through her. You've seen people drunk before. They can take a beating when they're drunk. This is kind of like that. This is just more, she's gone pretty much hardcore insane, and you're in her way.
Yep. So what I want to do is, being a medical person that I am, I want to pull out a bag of leeches, and I want to cut open a large slice in her arm. Now that I've knocked her out good, I want to cut open a large slice and directly apply these leeches to her blood and see if I can turn them bad by sucking out all the blackness from her. Worth a try. Absolutely something that someone in those days might have tried.
Okay. As you knock her out and she goes a little unconscious, we'll say you get the horse stopped between you and Leif.
Mm-hmm.
You start to apply these leeches. You probably don't have many in your case, but there's enough to do a few little spots. You almost immediately see them revolt from whatever they started to ingest, and they almost like jump off themselves. They don't want to touch whatever the hell it is.
Bugger. Thought you might do that to me, but it was worth a try.
Yeah, this isn't food. This is like someone eating a rotten corpse. That's not what a leech would do.
Leif, I have an idea. Could you please do me a favor? Run over to those bushes over there and grab me 6 of the biggest leaves you can find.
Sure, Frank. We're going to have a talk after this, but sure.
Okay, as soon as he's out of sight, Frank slits her throat.
As almost immediately you just see him just like turn and go, "There's no bush, Frank." And then he kind of goes,
"She was too far gone. I'm sorry, I didn't want you to see that."
"No, that."
Even the leeches wouldn't attach to her. That is, she was too far gone, and I wish we'd known it sooner. Maybe we could have done something, but far out. Are you next? Am I next?
Are you cut? Are you hurt? Whatever's on her, did that get on you?
Could you check for me? I don't believe so, but I'm happy for you to check. If you're finding blackness inside of me, then slit my throat and save it yourself.
Hey, you rolled pretty good. No, you look to be your same annoying Scottish self.
Should I be checking yourself over as well? Maybe the leeches could help one of us before it's too late.
I'm not a leech guy. Don't worry. I'd rather just cauterize stuff. Frank. Let's not say a word of this to the rest of the crew, right? Let's just bury her.
I'm very happy to go along with that. Do you think we need to burn her first so she's not coming back as some sort of a weird zombie creature?
Do you see anything burnable here, Frank?
Not a lot.
No.
She's a 12-year-old girl, for fuck's sake. This is... I'm not enjoying the world at all at the moment.
The fact that she was writing in Latin and speaking Christian words is very, very strange to me, because that farm, as much as I know, they weren't Christian. Neither was her grandmother, so I don't know where she's learned it from. I
think what you're suggesting is that this blackness is actually linked to Christianity, and anyone we know who's Christian is obviously infected or causing the problem, and we should take them all down.
That's me.
Well,
Leif is highly Christian, by the way.
I know. He's saying
converted.
I'm going to guess that that's me who's forgotten and not Frank. And so
Probably.
Frank winked as he said this.
Okay. We're an hour away from home. I don't want anyone to know what just happened. I'll tell Father Adam. Maybe he can come back and take a look at that hut and figure out something. He'd be the only one I think I can trust to give me a straight answer. Father, on the other hand, I don't know what I need to tell him, because Christianity is just like... he doesn't understand it. He doesn't want to understand it. But I don't know who you worship there, Frank, being a Scot. Still haven't figured out why you're here.
I'm not sure I've figured it out myself. I've just sort of always been here. I don't remember being a child. It's all gone from my head, so I'm actually not sure why I'm here, but perhaps getting the fuck out of here would be a good idea based on the way things are going.
Well, let's figure out what this is, then I'll take you somewhere that I've recently discovered. It's a nice place. Needs a good, strong Christian hand there. Or a Scot.
Well, I think, let's just, as you said, let's bury her first and then let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's not tell the girls. Or the rest. I'll tell Father Adam. He can come. He'd be the best to give her a proper burial. We'll mark the grave, but he's just gonna help you take her off, put her on the side, and then he's just gonna pull out his sword and go, I don't know if you want to watch this part, and he's gonna take her head off.
Frank watches because he thinks he should,
Okay.
even though he flinches as it happens.
I know one thing. They won't come back without a head.
This is brutal, Brandon. Did it have to be a child the age of my daughter? You suck.
Call Cthulhu, sir. We're Vikings.
I know.
She had 12 years. Eventually, you bury her, put a little mark where you are. You know exactly. You're not too far from Bradleaf. But by the time you get back, everything pretty much goes mostly according to plan with what you guys originally thought. Leaf pretty much just tells you to stay there if you need anything, clean up and all that, but be ready to leave any minute. You guys are only there for maybe 15, 20 minutes before you hear a lot of yelling and screaming from Eric, and then oddly enough, it's Eric comes out, starts getting a party to get together to go back to the farm, take a look at everything. But then you see Father Adam and what most people call his flock come out of the small little church. And then they have a conversation together. And it's Father Adam and his flock that are going to go take a look and take over the farm for a bit and see what they can do. Eric is just happy to get more Christians out of the his site. So behind you, there's at least 15 Christians getting ready to go to the farm. Leaf just pretty much just comes, looks at you and goes, okay, we have a hard journey back. Let's have a conversation on the way, shall we? And he's going to hand you a skin of not terrible wine. I think we're going to need to drink this by the time we get back.
I think we'd like to about 10 times as much, but we'll take what we can get.
This is all I could steal. Anyway, Father is not happy. Father Adam's actually kind of surprised you did what you did. I would have done the same, but I didn't think she'd turn that quickly. Let's catch up with the rest.
I didn't think I had a choice while she was trying to look at my insides.
No, usually once they go, they go. Still like to know exactly what that is. I've never heard of anything like that before. In battle, I've seen people go berserk, but not like that. Not at her age.
No, I was trying to give her a chance to come good, but once I saw the blackness start to take over, I should have recognized it earlier. I don't know if I could have done anything, but I would love to have tried.
We did our best. You'd be able to tell, like, that was hard for even him. He's just shakes his head back on horse. He's got a job, and he just finds the trail again and starts leaving.
And I obviously go with him.
Perfect. Back at the way station, you guys are all waking up after a lovely, weird, strange night. The boy, you guys would all notice, as you are waking up, some of you are inside, one of you's outside, is just in the middle of staring at Skelli, who's still mumbling in her sleep. Aronson, you wake up from whatever weird dream/nightmare that you had. You wake up with your hammer in your hands. You didn't go to bed with it. It was in your pack. It's in your hand.
Is my pack undone? Like
Your
I rummaged
pack's
for it?
undone. Yeah.
Shake it off. Do my pack back up. Maybe keep the hammer out. It's probably got like a hole in the bottom for like putting rope through. Just keep it on the belt.
Give me a
I probably had it out for a reason.
Yeah. Give me a quick what roll should I do here? Let's do a straight blacksmith roll or luck check. I'll let you decide.
Blacksmithing it is, because that's a high one. Regular success.
Okay. It's vibrating like you just hit something with it. Something hard.
I want to inspect it.
Okay.
Inspect it close. Like,
Okay.
it's still vibrating, like it's...
Like, normally when you hit something, it vibrates for like 3-4 seconds and then usually fades. This feels like you've hit something hard. And like you swung hard and you hit something hard. Like your arm's vibrating a little. It only lasts like 10-15 seconds, but then it stops.
I think in that time he'd put the hammer down and be like clenching his fists, like thinking it's pins and needles.
Yeah, your hand would be a little numb. Like you've probably been white knuckling this for a while. Your hand's quite stiff, almost like you had to pry down on your hand.
Ugh.
As you wake up, you see
stretch and
okay.
Stretch.
It's also
it's probably
chilly
nothing.
in
Bad
here.
dream.
Yeah, it's also chilly in here. You're going to notice that Frank is curled up with an empty wineskin now. You do remember he did come back drunk. Leif is currently huddled against the door with his axe in his hand, snoring. Our other Bjorn, we'll get back to. But Genya, you remember waking up with some sort of Arctic wolf in your lap, huddled close. As you wake up, you're also going to notice that it snowed during the night, and you are covered up to pretty much your neck in snow.
Great.
You then see 3 more heads pop out of the snow, and the 4 wolves you've seen earlier all stare at you.
Oh.
The one in your lap snaps at your face, and then you wake up again. Covered in snow, with the imprints of 4 wolf-sized shapes in and around you. You were warm. Now you're cold and wet.
Is there actually snow on the ground now that I'm actually awake?
Yep.
Okay.
Just as soon as you wake up, you feel your body start to shiver, but you were warm. And you see the 4 imprints that you saw in your maybe dream or reality. Hard to tell. There's 4 imprints all around you, but no paw prints.
Is there still a wolf in my lap?
Nope.
Just gonna pat around in her lap. Is there fur or anything? Like if you pick up a cat and you get hair on you?
I will take a spot hidden or a track roll. Track is tracking. We've been using spot hidden, but we should actually be using tracking for a few things, and I forgot about that last session.
Spot hidden is a 15 under 55, so it's a hard success.
Ooh, hard success deserves a little bit of fur in your lap.
What? How?
No paw prints.
Weird.
Lots of snow, though.
Yeah, she's gonna just shake her head off. I feel like she probably wasn't wearing winter clothes, so
Nope.
I'm gonna stand up, shake everything off, make sure that my weapons are not covered in snow, and run inside.
They're covered in snow and slowly starting to rust.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe off as much as I can.
Okay. Bjorn, your sister busts through the door covered in snow and wakes you up. It actually wakes most people up because Leif was at the door and didn't really realize that you never came in during the night and thought you were inside. So you immediately, as soon as the door opens, he kind of falls out because the door opens out, and you just see Leif standing there with an axe in his hands going, "Morning!
It's
Why is
snowed.
my head? Why is my head wet? It's snowed. Okay. I'll check the horses. He just gets up, takes a look around, and goes, get dry. You're wet.
If there's
How'd
not
you
a fire,
survive that? There's
I don't
remnants of a
know.
fire.
I don't know. I fell asleep. I was drinking and staring at the sky, and then I fell asleep, and I
He's
was
just
warm
gonna
in my sleep and woke up
He's
in
gonna snap his
snow.
fingers and goes, we were all drinking. That's
Yeah,
my bad. My bad. I
don't
shouldn't have brought
know.
that.
I'm gonna go over to the fire and try to stoke it up and
Okay.
continue drying myself and my weapons.
Perfect. Bjorn, you wake up to your sister covered in snow. And also, because you weren't here last session, after all the events that just took place, I want you to tell me what you would have dreamt about that night. Was there anything that would have creeped in through your head?
You're gonna have to remind me
Okay.
some of the important parts.
That's fine. So the session that you missed was basically everyone figuring out what to do after rescuing Halla and seeing everything they saw in Solveig's hut with all the people dead and everything. So it's just basically through the events you would have also seen the four wolves come, the sky change. I just mainly wanted to know what was on your mind as you went to bed that night.
I think it would be after seeing all the bodies and stuff like that. It would be. I think the dream would be me and my sister on the ship, on a ship. You know, can't tell whether it was one we were on or one that's from just in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But and we were sailing along, and we got attacked. And as we are fighting, you know, my sister, she's on the bow of the ship. I'm on the stern fighting, and I, you know, defend myself. I slash someone, and that brings me around to face the bow of the ship. And as that happens, one of the occupiers runs her through, and you know, I just yell, "No!" and I start running down.
Mm-hmm.
And as I get to like midships, someone would actually from behind me run me through, and that ends the dream.
Well, you think it ends the dream. That's more of a nightmare than a dream, sir.
Maybe he likes being run through, Brandon. You shouldn't judge.
Possible. No. This kind of actually is fitting. You remember feeling something slide through you, and you're not too sure if your sister fell overboard or you fell overboard, but at some point, you remember waking up underwater with a tightness in your chest. You could still see and hear the sounds of battle all around you, but it's mostly a lot of blood. But eventually you do see your sister drifting, drowning, choking, off in the distance. You try to move, but nothing really happens. Then you feel something grab you and start pulling you towards your sister. And you wake up knowing that you were on the back of Fenrir, running towards your sister to save her. And then you wake up and she's inside covered in snow.
Means you saved her. Yay!
Yeah, I think. I would probably. Since she sounds like she just the door just flung open, so it would make a
Yep.
lot of noise.
Oh yeah.
I would jump, basically, from a lying position, jump to my feet, and run to her. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay? It's freaking freezing out there.
And then I think Genya sees this look of relief on Bjorn's face. Is this? Yeah, yeah. I'm okay. What the heck is going on out there?
Frank, the last thing you remember before waking up is yourself saying, I think I need to watch.
What, me?
No, it's just what he
Oh.
hears in his head as he wakes up.
Okay.
The weather's weird. I don't know. You saw last night everything was red and the sky was wrong and now there's snow. I don't know what's going on. Did something happen in here? You seemed like something was wrong.
It was just a dream. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. It's you said it snowed, and I will go to the door and look out.
There's about a foot and a half of snow.
It's not supposed to snow this time of year.
Nope.
No.
It's May the 3rd.
Something really weird's going on. And I'm gonna look up. I know it's daytime now, but is the sun where it's supposed to be?
Yep. Slowly coming up. Yep. Looks like a normal, gonna be a nice day.
Weird. Something's very, very weird.
Well, I think we already knew things were weird, but it looks like they're getting worse.
Yes.
Bjorn's going to stick his head out the hut.
Leif's looking at the
It
horses.
snowed pretty late before.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, but never this bad.
Not that much.
Well, it's just a natural phenomenon. The weather changes. I don't think we need to worry about that so much as, people turning black and trying to kill everyone. Seems like more of a pressing issue than a better cold.
turning black? What
Well,
are you,
yeah,
what are
we've
you on
seen-
about?
Well, you'd seen the animals before that had all turned black. Hadn't we seen people as well? Or is Frank
Just the polar bear.
you know what happened to the bear, and then what happened at that farm we went to with people dead all over the place, or just no sign of people, just everyone's gone. Obviously, something strange is happening. He's high. He's trying to cover up
Probably
for his
just an
sister.
illness.
Yeah.
Yep. If the rest of you want to give me a lovely insight roll, you can.
I don't think I would question it.
Okay, I'm good with that too.
It's Frank. Why, there's no point questioning Frank.
Because
Surprised that you got half the words out of him. Yep.
Well, but before we go out, I mean, I did find a lot of stuff, and Genya will toss out, just kind of make a display of the weapons that she found. If anyone wants to add to your weapons stash, I've got this, and short sword, long sword, couple javelins, couple shields, and if anybody wants any, I've got stats, but help yourself.
Leif kind of like pokes his head through and goes, "We're going to give the rest of the people the falsy. All right? Skelli, wake up. Skelli just mumbles a few things and then kind of looks around. The boy through this entire conversation has just been staring at her the entire time, and she finally moseys on out of bed, and she just looks at him. What are you looking at, boy? Get to work. Help Leif. He just runs out the door. Why are you all up this early? I had a weird dream.
Well, somebody decided to bang open a door very loudly, but I guess if I woke up in the middle of snow, I might have done the same thing myself.
Yeah, I would expect so. It's freezing.
Oh, is that what that is?
I'm not casting blame. Maybe try to, stay inside when you go to sleep is a good idea in the future.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to
not
freeze
drink
my
so
tits off
much.
out there.
Well, it wasn't cold when I went to bed.
Yeah, it was fairly warm. Big change in the weather.
I like sleeping under the stars.
Yeah, Leif's just gonna walk in and go, okay, something's weird with the horses. They slept through the entire night. They were just standing there and almost like they didn't get snowed on. As soon as I woke them up, they are a little, I don't know, they were quiet the entire night last night, even when the wolves were here. So something weird with nature's going on, because these things should have
wolves are
bolted
you
at the sign.
talking about? There are no wolves.
There were 4 wolves.
You pretty much went to bed as soon as they came in, so you haven't heard about the wolves yet. Sorry.
Yeah, and you said I was drunk.
Yep, you were.
I saw wolves when I woke up. There was a wolf in my lap. I had one, and I'll point out the hair on my clothes. And there were 4 of them, and they were looking at me, but then they were gone. But the hair's still here.
Sounds
Frank doesn't say any. Frank doesn't say anything. He's just going to walk outside to the horses.
Okay.
He wants to check them over as thoroughly as he can to see if there's any sign of this black stuff all over them.
Perfect. Medicine roll, please. And at least 1 animal handling.
So I have 90 in medicine. I got 89. So that's a success.
Okay. And at least 1 animal handling, please.
I only just failed at animal handling. I got 24 out of 15.
Okay. 20. Okay, that's fine. It's not a big change. All right. The horses are a little spooked because you're touching them where they just literally woke up and realized they got snowed on. So they're a little skittish. But you don't see any cuts. You don't see any marks. They don't look like they're limping. Horses aren't really your specialty, but they look fine.
No worries. That's fine. He'll just come inside and not say anything.
Okay. Leif is pretty much just looking at you and goes, "You had wolves with you? What? Where? Show me."
I'll show him where they disappeared.
Anyone else coming? Or no?
Yeah, Bjorn would follow.
I think Frank already expressed interest in the wolves, so yes.
Okay.
Bjorn's convinced they were natural to be staying by the fire.
Okay, understood. As you all come outside to where she was sleeping, you do see where her imprint was of sleeping, and there's 4 other imprints of something that was near her. I would love some spot hidden if you're looking for anything in that area, or a track roll to see if you can find any prints.
Okay, I just want to do a track roll just because I want to make sure I've had a go at it for when we level up.
Understood.
Oh, I was so close. I have a 10 and I got 18. I got excited when I got that 1 at the start.
You don't see any paw prints. But there's 4 other imprints. And if anyone gives me okay, I see them there. What's your spot hidden, Abe? Was that a success or no?
No. I set the target number, so if it does say 0 successes, I failed.
Thank you. Okay. The rest of
If
you
I
don't
get
find
to
any.
roll, do I get to roll since I already rolled earlier?
I will let you roll with advantage.
Ooh, okay. Because that one was a 35 under 55. The other one's a fail. Okay.
Okay. So a 35 under 55, that's fine. You definitely see a little bit more fur in one of the imprints.
Oh, I'll point that out. See, I can't be making it up. This fur came from somewhere. I haven't been around an animal, but point it out.
Interesting.
Aye, that's very strange, but no more so than everything else that's happening around here at the moment.
True.
But if they were here, they'd leave a trail. They'd have to leave a trail. Even with this amount of snow that we got, there'd still be imprints of where they went.
You would think.
Would this be
nothing else
within
has been
earshot
happening.
of the cabin, of the hut?
She was on the other side of the hut. She was just like leaning against the hut. So yeah.
Yeah, so Bjorn would yell through the hut. Could it be from what? Could it be from when they were here earlier?
With this amount of snow, how could it possibly? Like you look at the imprints here. That's fresh because it's been snowing. If they left before it snowed, then that wouldn't be an issue, would it?
Horses weren't spooked at all. That's the other weird part. Horses and wolves
True.
do not go hand in hand.
Well, I don't know what's been happening, but there's obviously some summit there.
You're going to see the boy just like get on one of the horses and start getting things prepped, and he's just going to look at everybody and go, "The gods are just having fun with us. I think that's all it is."
But it's fun for someone. I need to get warm. She'll go back inside, back to the fire.
Skelli, now that you're here.
My
Hello.
choice.
Everyone pretty much woke up from their lovely evening events. You woke up to seeing the boy staring at you. And the very last thing you remember before you woke up was, "He is the savior. I need to protect him with my life." And then immediately Genya came in from outside. She was covered in snow and ran to the fire. It snowed during the night.
Interesting.
Yeah. But you yelled at the boy as soon as you woke up and he ran outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
That fits.
Yes.
Cool.
So what would you guys like to do?
I mean, once we've warmed up.
Mhm.
Well, once everyone's all warmed up and dried out, what are we going to do? I think we need to move on from this place.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You guys still have
So,
one... You're going to be like just before dinner tonight by the time you hit Valsia.
Well, let's get some breakfast and let's get out of here.
Perfect. Well, thankfully, the rest of you all have lots of stuff to eat. So with a little bit of fire left, there's not a lot of wood that was here. So you stoke it up enough to be able to cook yourselves something a little bit warm, but it's still going to be mostly dried beef that you're heating up. You get on the horses that definitely are not too spooked for some weird reason. Empty the cart of all the snow that's currently in it. Climb aboard, get yourselves going, and you head out. Skelli, just to let you know, we also started off with Frank going home with Halla and Leif, and in the process, Halla went a little nuts.
You don't need to say this because no one else was there.
They don't know, but that's fine. We'll figure that out
Well,
later.
no,
But
yeah, you don't need to pass that on because I'm not sharing that information.
okay, that's fine too. That works. So you guys catch your path again, and head towards Falsey. Who would like to roll the day's travel events? I need a d20 from someone.
Oh,
A 12. Okay. That's an easy one. Perfect. So, I would love a... Who's in the cart driving, and who's going to be on horseback? There's room for 2 people in a cart with the horse attached to it.
I think Frank's on a horse.
Okay.
I feel like Skelli and the boy would be in the cart.
Beautiful. Sounds good. Can you roll me a drive roll, please? With advantage with his help.
All right. Let's see. That is... Where's my drive? My
Base
drive is...
20.
Oh, sweet. I got a 16 under 20.
Nice. Normal success. Beautiful. All right. Well, you all start going, and between Skelli and the boy, who you're still, I'm going to assume, staring at the boy a little odd. And he just kind of like keeps looking at you and goes, "Why are you staring at me? You were saying some weird things last night in your sleep."
Well, you know what? You're a weird guy. And
Thanks.
nobody knows anything about you. And you won't tell me anything, and you won't let me give you a name. So I think that warrants some weird-ass looks, don't you think?
But you were saying some weird things last night. And like, I was sleeping in one corner, then at some point in time, you picked me up and brought me over to your bed. I asked you why, but I think you were sleepwalking. And then you just kept saying, "I gotta protect him, I gotta protect him," and you wouldn't let me go.
Oh, yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
more weird than me.
No. I
Sounds a
gotta
little
protect you.
predatory.
It's just... Look. I
I
don't
know
know.
we're stuck with each other.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. But I had a dream last night that said I had to protect you, and so if that's what God or whoever wants, then I gotta do it. But I still don't know why, because you won't tell me anything, you shithead. Sorry, I had a rough day at work.
You're good, dear.
I love it. This is great.
When I'm ready to tell you what I want to eventually tell you, I don't even know if I should, but if you earn it, I'll let you know.
Who the hell are you to tell me I have to earn something from you?
He just immediately just like, he wants to scream at you, but he immediately just like closes his eyes, stares at the road, and just goes silent.
Look, okay, I want us to be cool. I want us to be friends. I do want to protect you, even though, you know, fighting and shit is not really my thing. I do want to protect you, but it's a lot easier to protect someone when I know A, who the hell they are, and B, what I'm protecting you from.
Well, right now, you can protect me from whatever the hell's trying to kill us all.
Oh, thank you for clarifying.
And I'm actually not bad with the bow.
Good.
So as long as I can stay behind you, I'll shoot what's ever coming.
Deal. I'll just bat my eyes and spout off facts.
Well, actually, I don't mind the facts.
Cool.
Just the facts.
But just the facts. So, as you are all going, about 20 minutes into your journey, there's still a lot of snow, so it's hard to see things. And eventually, would you let the cart be in the lead, or is one of you in the lead? Who would like to be in the lead?
I think it makes
Bjorn
sense for
will
the
take
cart
the
to
lead.
be in the lead. Okay.
Okay.
I think Bjorn would, just as protection.
Okay. I would love a spot hidden roll from you then, please.
Spot hidden.
Yes, sir.
Spot hidden. What is my spot hidden?
Like, how far ahead is he? Because I'm sitting up on a horse, with a good vantage point. Could Frank have a spot hidden too?
I'm okay with it.
I mean, he got a 25. It probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got a 94 over 25.
I got a very slight success, 85 over 90.
You have a 90 spot hidden? My God.
Sure
man.
do.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I got an 85 over 85, so I had a perfectly
Okay.
perfect success.
Still, an 85 spot hidden is ridiculous. You notice right before Bjorn's horse steps on something, you call out to him because you notice something in front of him in the snow. There's a little indent.
Hey, watch your step. Hold on a moment there. Look under your foot. There's something that you're about to step on. Sounds like a landmine. Don't think we have those.
Nope.
Bjorn will yank on the rein so hard I think his horse rears a little bit. And he goes, what? And looks down, and all he sees is snow. So
You see snow, but it's red snow.
is there any other red snow around that red snow?
It's about the size of a body worth of red snow. And like even your horse now starts to smell it and is like backing away.
I think seeing that, Frank would be hopping straight down and rushing over there.
Yeah, Bjorn would do the same.
Oh, also, this isn't going to be a body freshly buried of a 12-year-old child.
No. No.
Why would it be that?
Why would it be
Oh,
that,
we might have gone the wrong way.
Frank? No. You jump off your horse and Leif even like kind of walks up. The boy's got an arrow with his bow standing on top of the cart. You see what looks to be the remains of a human male, fairly big, 6'1", has a lot of scratch and bite marks. Insides have been torn out. You guys do remember at some point before the 4 wolves came here yesterday, you heard the 4 of them fight something. You heard them all growl. You heard a lot of yelping. Seems it killed something.
Or someone.
Or someone. Definitely Viking armor. Well, not really armor, but clothing. And as soon as Leif comes over and takes a look, he just kind of looks at everybody and goes, "That's one of the thralls from the farm. That's one of Solveig's 4 that she turned."
I've not really heard of wolves burying their dead.
This is in the middle of the path. The snow covered them. This was left here for you to find.
Snow. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Can I move some of the snow out of the way and try to look for prints?
I would love a track roll, please.
Nope, 42 over 10.
Absolutely 0 paw prints.
Yeah. Really muddy.
Yep. This person has no shoes, bloodied feet.
Well,
I'm
it's
trying
just a
to
dead
figure
body, one of
out
many.
how long it's been here, and how
Okay.
long we were taking for him to get here.
Then-
We're pretty sure we heard the scream, so we've got to
Yep.
memory when we think it happened.
Okay,
And we know roughly where we are, so
Yep,
work
I'll
out
take a
where he
medicine
would have
roll.
come from. Medicine?
Yep.
I'll roll.
Medicine or first aid? Well, no, this would be more medicine than first aid.
Well, that's a 1.
Ooh.
Whoa, another one.
Okay.
Which
With
is
your-
good, because I think medicine is
Is a
as
1.
low as it can be.
Yeah, so you got a regular success.
A crit regular success.
Yeah, but that's also
Exactly.
an extreme. It's also an extreme success because one is
It is.
1/5 of one.
Exactly. So, yeah. That's
I think-
hilarious.
I think it's still just regular because it's rounded down.
It's still a 1, though. I'm going to
Yeah.
honor a 1. This is definitely someone who died yesterday. There's black blood that you find little remnants of it as you move him underneath him, mixed in with the red. It seems, though, that most of the black blood has already absorbed and killed all the grass that is around the body. All that's left now that it's been exposed to the air is more red blood than black.
Does it look like the black blood came from him or the wolves? Because we're assuming the wolves killed
With
him.
a 1, I'm going to say him. And if the wolves
We should
got whatever disease he had, they didn't show any signs of it when they came into camp yesterday.
probably burn him.
Leaf's just going to go, with what? Want to
Fire.
burn a cart?
We need
This
that.
much snow, nothing's going to burn.
We could cut his head off.
Leaf's just going to say, yeah, that sounds like something I've done lately.
I'm gonna hop down and try to chop his head off.
Easily done. I don't even need to roll for it.
Cool.
The horses definitely do not like the sound of that, though, and like back up even more. A couple of them like rear up a little bit, but they're war horses. They're used to shit like this. Should we bury them? Or just leave them for, well, the wolves or anything else that's flying by?
If we can,
Can we
if it's
bury
not
him?
frozen, yeah.
How
Yeah, the
hard's the
ground's-
ground?
Not that frozen. Like, you've already gotten rid of like all the frost, so there's just snow. It's going to be like a little cold on top, but once you get past the first foot, it should be pretty easy to dig. You do have tools and stuff in your cart that you borrowed. So if you'd like to bury 'em-
Commandeered.
commandeered. Perfect.
If we bury him, Jenny's gonna pick the head up by the hair and carry it to the opposite side of the road from the body and dig a
Okay.
separate hole for the head.
Nice
Okay.
one. I like that.
I like that too. Okay. I'm good with that. Perfect. Okay. Thankfully, this didn't require any sanity rolls, so you all bury, for some of you, your second body. All get back on your horses, take a look around. Don't see anyone else. You don't hear anything. No one really saw you. You do see... By now, you're still a long ways away, but I'll actually put you on the map to show you exactly where you currently are.
I mean, I assume this process has taken some
Whoops.
time up, a valuable traveling time.
A little bit, yep. So, you guys are here. The farm that you guys were at before is about here. And you guys have another day to get to Volsey. And I'm using our other old party token. Just because I can.
Aw.
The old party. So, that is currently where you guys are. Right about here. You would notice to your right, because we're heading south, there is another farm off in the distance near the ocean. Gardar is there, but you guys are heading this way. Whether or not you want to see what's going on over there, I'll leave that up to you.
How much of a detour would it be?
From where you are, probably 5 hours.
Frank would mumble to himself, it depends how many bodies we have to bury.
Yep.
Well, so far just one.
Unless you want to do it on the trip home. That's up to you.
What time of day is it right now?
By the time you're done burying the body, it's about 9 a.m.
So either way, we would have to camp before we get to where we're going.
You're still going to get to Halsey pretty late tonight. You'll probably, like, if you pick up the pace a little, you'd be there by, like, 6 p.m., right when it's starting to get dark.
Do we know if there are any more huts along the way?
Nope. It's either Gardar to stay at or Volsey.
I say we press on and get there.
Yeah.
We have enough problems on our hands without meeting new people and 5 hours away and inheriting their problems too.
It's probably fine. Probably.
What can go wrong?
Lots of things can go wrong. All right.
Actually, is it possible to clear a tiny bit of the snow at where the path splits to look for tracks?
What type of tracks are you looking for?
People tracks.
People tracks. I'll take a track roll.
We know.
Yep.
Because we know people left from the farm.
Yeah, like by the time, like after another hour or two's travel, you will come to where there's another path heading towards Gardar. Did you want to look there or before then?
Nope.
Okay. You are currently the only thing making tracks in the snow.
I definitely get a small section of snow moves and go no, hands too cold.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So, by the time 2 or 3 more hours go by, you guys notice a very, very sudden change in, well, the weather and the terrain where you are. You come to a point where you can see in front of you the snow's less and less and less. But you literally come to an area where you have 1.5 feet of snow and then no snow. And it's like a perfect line. About 3.5 miles where there's snow and then no snow. It's 1.5 feet and then pure nothing, not even a little fleck. Nothing.
Okay, nobody can think that looks normal.
It does not look normal.
I've seen it happen with rain. Why can it not happen with snow?
It's a perfect line.
It's far too perfect.
And even with the wind, there should be mountains and almost like a desert being blown over. There should be something.
Like there was a wall and now there's no wall.
Correct.
I'm gonna look at the sky again. Is the sky still normal?
Give me a navigate roll, please.
I mean, if it came straight down, I don't remember there being any wind last night.
A little bit, not a lot. But you also didn't really hear it come down or see it or feel it. It was like there was no slow. You guys went to bed late.
Do you
for the
hear
amount of
snow come down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, you do. What was your roll?
43 over 40, so I'm gonna use 3 luck.
It's a nice, bright, sunny day. No
Wow,
clouds in
okay.
the sky. So you can save the luck.
No, thanks.
I was going to tell you this. I was going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So this would be when you're about here.
I would say it makes no sense, but I don't even know what sense is anymore.
And the line is pretty much this way.
I mean, is this the strangest thing we've seen so far? Not by a long shot. Let's just
Absolutely
keep going.
not. Yeah.
No, I think this is the strangest. Everything else has been quite explainable.
Explainable. Love it.
I'm going to disagree with that assessment, but all good. We still may as well press on.
Okay. And like you go from like 5 degrees to like 10 degrees as soon as you go over the line.
That feels better.
Well, I mean, if it's going to always work in our favor like this, then bring on the strange time.
Or like 60 to 70 for those who don't know Celsius.
I was like, that's freezing.
But yeah, like almost immediately, just things warm up, and even the horses like pick up their pace a little because it's like, well, they can move again. But I also would love let's do what would this be? I will take a natural world roll or a luck roll.
Okay. I want to go natural world.
Okay.
Ooh, I've got a very 1 in 10 chance of getting this. 34 over 30.
Okay.
Natural world? I don't have natural world.
It's in between medicine and navigate, whatever you wanted to put in there. So natural world, it could be farming. It could be weather. Just something. Some of the occupations come with something. That's what it's just left for there for. But it's a standard 20%.
Okay, yeah, I see that now. Okay. And remind me again.
Is it just 20% unless you're doing it for the thing you've put in for?
Correct.
Like if you put right. I've done that incorrectly a few times. Oops.
That's okay.
And if we're rolling luck, we use our current points?
Yes, whatever your current points are.
Okay. Hold on. Roll.
So I misheard. Are we all of us rolling?
Everybody's rolling, yes. This is just to see if you all notice something. Okay.
You said we can roll against our luck?
Yes.
Alright, I got 31 under 63.
31 under 63. Skelli. Let me roll for these guys here. That's definitely no for both. Okay.
Yeah, I failed all over the place.
I got a 94 for the boy and an 87 for Leif. Skelli, you're the only one who notices as soon as you cross the line, right at the line, for the entire stretch that you can see on both sides, wherever there's snow and then no snow, that first entire line of grass is dead. The entire row.
Dead grass. See?
Well, I guess it's not grass meant for snow.
Yeah, I don't think many grasses are meant for snow.
But like where the tracks are from where you guys, the horses and everything came through, you'd see the regular trail as you plow through things. Everything there is normal, just right at the line. That entire line is dead. Everything else is fine.
Is there like
Maybe
anything like? I mean, I guess that's what that roll was for, like to see if there's anything else that would be causing that.
Not that you could tell, no. It's just weird. Another weird thing.
Maybe the snow did come over and it's killed the grass.
Actually, let's all do a... Yeah, let's have fun.
Yeah.
Before we go for break,
Fun? No, we can't
I
have fun.
want everyone to give me a... What would this be? If you're looking at an imprint and trying to figure out what the imprint would be, what do you think that roll should be?
Feels like track to me.
I'd assume tracking,
It's-
yeah.
Or
But it's not really tracking. Like, if you've seen like an indent like of a handprint, you know it's a handprint. But it's more if you'd be able to tell exactly what it is if it's not like if it's something. I'm okay with track.
I mean, if it's
it's
some
more
sort
of
of
a
weird
knowledge.
magical thing, it'd be a cult. But if it's, could it be natural world?
Yeah,
Roll against
intelligence,
education.
Insight.
Yeah.
how
Insight.
about fast talk?
No.
I'm okay with let's go natural world or track.
Would you accept intelligence?
Yes, but only from your brother. Sorry, only from Aronson.
Okay, then I failed.
Which Aronson?
You're the only
You.
Aronson. Our blacksmith.
Right, to Bjorn's,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
So
This
you think I
is-
could roll against intelligence?
Yes, and I'm gonna let you roll with advantage.
I feel like
I'm sorry, what were you
that's not a
rolling
good
again?
thing, but okay.
I rolled a
5.
98.
Okay.
No. That's an 18. I rolled the d10 for the 5.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So
And
what would we-
18.
Either a insight or track roll for you, Bjorn.
It has against intelligence. That's a hard success.
Okay.
I got a hard
hold on.
success on insight.
Okay.
Nice.
You know,
Almost
I don't
extreme.
it's either a 5 or a 10. So,
Okay.
no, that's what I have. I haven't rolled yet.
Oh. I see.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a 13. You know what?
Okay.
I'm going to use 30 luck points to bring that down.
Okay.
So
I'm good with
I'll
that.
have a success.
Okay. Our hard success. Did anyone get a critical success?
Would it be important to get like an extreme success? Because I could
No.
use. Okay, I could use 3 luck points and get an extreme.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Does this seem important? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make this an extreme success and use 3 luck.
Okay. Between the 4 of you that rolled well, 2 of you that got your hard success are one of you is gonna recognize the pattern before the others. One of you is going to realize that this is something very strange. The other, you're gonna notice it, but not understand it. So we'll start with our extreme success. So the patch of dead grass itself, it's at least 5, maybe 6 feet wide. It's bigger than you thought. Like almost immediately, it's like, oh, this is, now that you're looking at it, it's like, there's a lot of dead here. And it's got like a weird pattern, like you're 5 feet and then 3 feet, then 5 feet, 3 feet, 5, 3 feet, 3. It's something weird. But you get that feeling
That tonight's
you
gonna
had when you were sleeping and you had that maternal, I need to protect I need to save him. You get that, like, hair stand on end. You get that I need to go protect him immediately feeling.
Okay.
You get that this is not normal and this is not good. For Aronson, you almost have that vibration again in your hand. And as soon as you look at the entire straight line, this was a chain. A very taut chain. Very long. And whatever... It looks like it's laid here for so long it's killed the grass around it. Has the exact same pattern as a chain that you remember creating in your sleep. Chains go somewhere.
Hand will reach for the hammer.
Chains are meant to... Chains are meant for a few different things. What that thing is, you'll have to figure out.
Could you redraw on the map where it is? The direction?
From what you can see, it's pretty much going northeast. Or northeast or southwest. It's in that general direction.
General direction?
Yes. But since it's a nice day, you can still see, for a fair bit of... It's an open area that you're in. There's a few sparse trees and shrubs here, but... You see the pattern, clear as day to you. To the rest of them, it's just dead grass. But only our extreme success feels off.
I'll probably grab a stick and trace out the outlines of the chain to fill in the pattern.
Okay.
What are you doing over there? It's just grass. Can we keep going or what?
It's not. We're in danger. Boy, get your ass over here. Get over here.
What? There's nothing here.
No, you're in danger for some reason. I have to protect you.
Shouldn't we leave?
There was something here, though.
It was. Something very dangerous. Look at these patterns.
So surely we move on from it and not hang around and to happen to us.
Leif's just gonna go, if there's weird things around here, then we really need to get to Valsy. We'll come back on our way back through and figure shit out. And almost within 30 seconds of leaving this area, that sensation fades for you, Skelli.
All right, boy, go do whatever you want.
We're driving a cart. Where can I go?
No.
You are a lot today.
You're a lot every day.
Well, yeah. I'm young. I'm 10.
I'm not old.
Katie that.
Huh? What did you say, Whitney?
I thought that was Brandon telling Katie that you're a lot today.
No.
I mean,
no. This is just normal Katie.
Yeah. It's not
all right. Well, as we start heading south again, we'll go for break and come back and see what's next for us.
Okay.
The first half has been interesting. All right. So, after you all leave behind the weird chain mark in the ground, you start to, it's warm again, thankfully, and you find a path, and you start heading towards Valsy. I'm going to leave you guys to If there's any talking you guys want to do on the journey, just let me know, or just by all means. The floor is yours.
What's my name? Skelli is still gonna be like just hassling the shit out of the boy. Like, okay, so what is the thing? Why are you important? Are you a god? Are you a noble? Am I getting
Do I
close?
look like a god?
Well, I don't know. Gods come down and judge us, I guess.
You've seen me bleed. I bleed. Do
Well,
gods bleed?
I don't know. Maybe you're a prototype.
What's a prototype?
Like a new god that they're testing.
What? That? Why?
Why?
But
Why? I
no.
don't know.
I don't think I'm a god.
Wasn't
Okay.
Skelly the one who was Christian?
She is. Yep.
Yeah.
They both are.
Strange to question about other gods when you only believe.
She wasn't
Well,
born a Christian, though.
Yeah, I used to believe in all the other gods.
Yeah.
So, okay. You're not a god. Whatever. So,
No,
are you...
If I was a god, I wouldn't be, like, shitting 3 times a day. I don't think, anyway.
I mean, let's talk about that. What kind
Very
of power
quiet
would you
trill
want?
from further up the stack.
I don't know. 3 times seems like a lot. Seems unhealthy.
Granted, it's
Do you
before
eat
that.
a lot of...
that before lunch.
Yeah. All right. So, if you were a god, what would your superpower be?
I'd have all of them. Wouldn't I?
No. I mean, you could have all of them, but you would have to specialize in something.
Why?
Like,
Well, having
because you
all of
don't
them
wanna
seems
be
a little greedy.
yeah, you
Sorry.
don't want to be a greedy bastard.
But if you're a god, then, like, why would you limit yourself?
Because you're benevolent and you let other people have powers too. I mean, I'm not saying you can give away the shitty powers. I'm not saying you have to keep the shitty powers, but
What would be... what type of power would be shitty?
like, I don't know, like being able to bend unnaturally to see your ass. I don't know. Like, what's the point of that unless you think you got stung by something?
Is this the sanity role you're talking about, Brandon?
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, is this what you're going for?
I'm okay with it. Absolutely. Well, you're
true.
older than me, right?
I mean, I don't
I
know.
would
I don't know
assume-
anything about you.
I'm smaller. I'm
I didn't
10.
mean
How old
shit.
are you?
I'm 9.
Mentally?
No, motherfucker, I could run around you in circles mentally. No, I'm
Clearly.
29.
Okay. So you've lived longer than me, right? You've
Yeah,
seen more
so-
than me.
I'm wiser.
Then why
And
are you asking me these questions? I should be asking you these questions.
okay, then ask me.
If you were a god, what would be your reason for living? Or what would you do for us?
I would give you high fives whenever you wanted them. And also, I would... You know what? I'm pretty nice. I would make sure that nobody was hungry.
Well, that one's a good one.
Yeah,
But,
I know.
like,
I mean, the high five thing, that's pretty cool.
Well, what's the reason for living then? If not to learn, to grow, to build.
I mean, to be awesome. To make the world a better place for the future people.
Okay, then why do we have war?
Because some people do not see it like that. Some people are greedy assholes, like you could be if you were a god, apparently.
Well, the Christian God says thou shalt not kill, but that's really all we do.
Yeah.
The Norse are pretty much the same thing. They glorify war. They glorify death. They just are better at laughing at it.
Yeah, and you know what else God says? According to those... Oh, wait, what year is it? Yeah.
1002.
Yeah, so we're good. According to those tablets that Moses found, honor thy mother/guardian, you know, so get on that shit. And I'll give you a high five.
Don't know what that is. But oddly enough, I want one.
She grabs his hand, and just smacks the shit out of it.
That seems counterproductive, but thank you.
But it was not counterproductive if it's awesome. I mean, you could do that a lot, even in the middle of a battle. You can, be fighting someone yeah. And as you, swing around your partner, you just high-five them, and
But what if I already have my sword in that hand? Would I have to drop it just to high-five? That also seems counterproductive.
Well, you're not doing
in one hand and a sword in the other.
I've never heard a 10-year-old say counterproductive. Just put that in.
Yeah,
well. That seems wrong and stupid.
Well, you're wrong and stupid, but, you know.
Yeah, Father Adam says that a lot.
Well, stop acting like it. I tried to take up for you. I'm trying to teach you the hard life. It's a hard knock life for us.
Well, yeah, we're in Greenland.
Yeah, instead of treated, we get tricked.
Right.
But if I was a god, I would treat everybody.
Yeah, but they don't. That's the problem.
I know. Well, because they're greedy bastards.
It seems like they're one of us then.
What if God was one of us?
Right? Then if they're all powerful, aren't we?
I mean, you can be anything you set your mind to.
Maybe not a god.
I don't know. I think yeah, you'd be a greedy ass god. But, so, you know what? You got me thinking. Why are you asking me these questions?
You started the conversation.
Okay, yeah, but you seem serious about it. I was just trying to pass the time because this is boring.
Well, I don't know. Why don't
Are you
we
trying
ask
to
the
become
others
a
what
god?
they think?
Hey, what kind of powers would you want if you were a god? She yells at everybody.
Any that get me away from this shite place.
Really? I assume it would be
Amen to that.
alcohol related.
Well, that's very rude and very accurate.
Well, if what you said is true and we can do anything we set our minds to, I want to be a ship captain. And Genya will pull out one of the coins that she found and just start flipping it and catching it.
Yeah, you can do that, but, we're not on the water right now. But hold that thought.
Yeah, just going with the logic that we can do anything we set our mind to. That's where my mind would be set.
Yeah, see, boy. Yeah, boy. See,
Oh God.
this is logical. She wants to be a ship captain. And by
It's
God,
obtainable,
we're
though.
gonna let her do it.
Well, yeah, being a ship captain's quite obtainable, especially given where we are.
Well, let's go find a ship.
Yeah, let's go to the sea.
There's ships back home.
Yeah, but those don't belong to her. We got to go find one she can have, obviously.
Yep.
And if I were a god, I could have any ship I wanted whenever I wanted. So that would be my godlike power.
There you go.
Well,
See?
this can be your first step towards becoming a god.
I like the way you think, and I'll pull out a flask and hand it.
Aye! And he'll have a skull.
No.
You're just getting a Leif is pretty much like buried one of his hands in his forehead and he's just rubbing it over and over and over. If you want to be a ship captain, I think I can help with that come spring. Well, summer.
I'll hold you to that.
We lost 2 in the wedding, so I'll teach you what I know.
Cheers. Skull.
It'll take time for the men to listen to you, but we'll work on it.
And Frank is gonna grab the this flask, hand it to the 10-year-old boy, and say, "Here, lad, time for you to become a man."
He's just gonna look at you. Look at the flask. Look at you. I've already been into the sacramental wine, but thank you. I'll take some.
That's my boy.
Keeps you warm at night.
I tell you what, Skelly, this one's a bit of all right. He maybe needs better, but he's a bit of all right.
Yeah, we'll get him there. Except
I might be all right now, but one day I'll be great.
see, it's that shit. Like, why are you always talking in code like that? Like, I mean, I'm not doubting that you can be great, because I literally just said you can be anything you set your mind to. But I feel like your version of great is not like a ship captain great. Not Genya, not saying that that's not like, I feel like he's gonna be like a, what are we gonna do today? Try to take over the world kind of guy.
Give me an insight check when you say that, please.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Damn it. It's a hard success.
Work domination sounds great.
You stupid son of a...
That's what the insight check, the look you got, was, you know what? I could take over the world if I wanted to.
Okay, well, let's start small. And, work on... I could teach you how to be more observant. That's what I do.
Now you've planted the seed that he's going to take over the world, and we're going to have to kill him someday. So great job.
Hey.
This was just an insight check. He didn't say it out loud. But as that's the look you got. When you
I'm a
put this into his
benevolent
head.
god. I just paved the way for my people.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Well, as you all continue on your journey and travel and have a very weird conversation, in the distance, you see, well, Falsey. I'll move us over to the map. Well, the image. You see the main house, the main longhouse, buildings. They're made of stone and turf construction, and the famous church, that's one of the first things that they built here. This is a full Christian village. The main longhouse is a long rectangular building combining living quarters and animal shelter with a central hearth for heat during cold seasons. The outbuildings are structures for storage, live pens, guest horse enclosures. Larger farms could have a few multiple rooms and functional wings. Because timber is scarce, most of this is stone foundations and walls covered with turf or fur insulation. Halsey specifically, church was included as part of the farmstead, reflecting both domestic and elements present on larger farms. This is definitely a larger farm than you guys were at before you found Halla. This is a high production farm. They have livestock that's mostly cows and sheep. That's the most things. They have more sheep than cows here. They are one of the major producers of wool on the island.
Major producers?
Big question.
Yep.
Biggest question, even.
Yes.
Are there people?
There are people. Oddly enough, yes. You see people going about a daily life on a farm. You're going to notice people are checking over, like, winter's ended. Most people are checking over their overwintered livestock. You're going to notice, like, some of them are in the middle of giving birth. There's a few. There's at least 30 people here. You're going to notice that people are in the middle of milking, manure is being spread, a lot of repairs on the boundaries are going to go. You're going to see people like doing fence work a little bit. Most of it's all stone. Yeah, this looks like a regular farm in use
Sounds
right
like
now.
Really, it's because it sounds like an Amish paradise.
Kind of, yeah.
Been spending most of it.
Yep.
Did you just
people
say
are
the
preparing-
people are giving birth?
He
No.
definitely did say that. Yes. No, you said
Okay.
people.
Okay, we're going to say you hear a few people screaming in pain that you probably know are labor pains. I'm good with that, too.
I thought
Because
you
that's
meant
one of
the
the reasons
sheep.
That's one of the reasons Frank's here.
Oh,
I thought you meant sheep are giving birth.
That too. We're gonna go with everything's in the middle of giving birth. It's been a long
Life
winter.
anew.
It's what you do.
This is
Yeah.
truly eldritch.
It's the Renaissance. It's time
But
to re-
everything here kind of looks normal as you ride in.
Frank's going to pretend he doesn't hear people giving birth because it's none of his business.
hey boy, go check out that noise over there.
We don't have time for that.
I know
Boy
what it
needs to
is.
see-
I've
you?
seen it before.
Do you know how it happened?
Vaguely.
Okay,
It's
well,
kinda
I'm not
hard.
going to.
In
I'm
a
not going to
Viking
go
village,
with that.
it's kind of hard not to know.
God, now we're going
Okay.
to talk about how babies are made.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you were
Oh,
a
that's-
god, no, just kidding.
Well, we will continue walking until we see someone important.
Okay. All right. Some
Someone's
of you
gonna-
might know. Yeah. As you slowly walk in, sorry, I was eating. You definitely see a couple people like give little waves. They see a wagon, they see a bunch of people coming, which is not rare in these parts, but it does happen from time to time. You do see one old, grizzled, he's maybe in his 70s, starts coming out like gives you everybody a wave, and it's been a little bit for one of you, but Aronson, you come face to face with the, I believe I said, brother of your former blacksmith master. This is, he's known as Ewinder the Kind. He is the leader of this village. Sorry, Ewinder the Calm. It is a highly, strongly Christian settlement. And you also do hear a church bell chime. And like almost immediately, as you guys ride into this farm, a couple stable hands come out, help you with the cart and everything, and Leif just like kind of gets off, gives him like a quick little nod, and he just looks at him and goes, and Erikson. Bjorn? Is that you, boy?
It was
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, the other one.
other
Our
Bjorn.
blacksmith friend. Yep. The other Bjorn.
I know, but I was there, and my name's Bjorn too. So
This is true. Sorry. Aronson. Aye, you've grown much, lad. Strong arms, long beard. Your clothes are a little singed.
I
You
don't
got
think
some
I don't think he
haunted
had a
eyes.
beard.
No? Okay.
It's burnt off.
Okay.
Yes. Long time.
You look like you
No, see.
You look like you've been through a lot there, lad. What are
Really?
you doing this far south?
See, he would know. Wade has already forgotten because it's been weeks.
Yep. You guys were asked to come here. There was word from the farm that they had a hard winter. They had a lot of like stillbirths. They had a lot of issues, and it was just more of a general come and check this place out because these people hate Eric's guts.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we heard you've been having a hard time of it late. And we thought we'd pop down and lending helping hand.
Ah. Well, he just kind of looks around and goes, a lot of you to come take a look. You guys look like you've been through something. Come on in. Let's get your horses. What's in the cart? Leaf's just going to say, supplies. He's just going to look over at Frank quickly. From home. They're from father. And he just kind of like spits on the ground and goes, I don't want none of your kindness from your father. You're going to see like and hear a couple other people just go, we'll take it even if he doesn't want it. Come on in. It's
Well, I
actually kind of
understand
good you're here.
it. Stuff is stuff. Does it matter who it came from?
Yes. You see like cold hard eyes. Yes.
I don't think it matters when you're starving to death.
Does it look like we're starving, lad?
You
Ugh,
just said you were having. You said you were having issues with it, with your supplies. You said babies are dying at birth. Seems like you got some problems. In my experience, babies aren't just dying for no reason. They're nutrition of the mother.
Babies. Not cattle. Cattle been fine.
I'm talking about human babies. Why do they die at birth? From malnutrition of the mother.
The women here are actually quite healthy. Thank you. Who are you anyway?
Well, my name's Frank.
A little bit slower.
My name is Frank. Do you not understand simple words?
I understand simple words, not Scottish words. We're just simple folk here.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that assessment.
His name's Frank. No, it does not get easier.
Anyway. Well, I assume you all are here for a reason. It's actually kind of good you're here. He's going to kind of look at Leif and just kind of like, we have a few problems. It'd be actually good for you to look at because none of the people around here, you're going to notice like you're getting a few odd stares and a few people look like a little skittish. Even the young kids that are running around like went inside when you guys all showed up. Come over here. I'll get someone to unload. He's just going to kind of give Leif a little thanks. Like a begrudged thanks. Because he's still Eric's son and he doesn't like the family. He's more looking over at Bjorn. I do actually have a few things you could mend. How's your trade? You got the arms and you got the look of someone who's been busy. Are you good at fixing mending?
Got the tools.
Good.
Point me.
Well, there's lots of things that need work. Well, we lost our blacksmith in the winter. Mind you, is pushing 60, so that does happen. We haven't really had anyone being able to fix a few of the farming implements and shovels and a few of the weapons here and there. And someone who knows what they're doing would be great. He's just going to call to someone and tell you where to go. It's pretty much just he's taking you to like the small little blacksmith area here where everything that needs to be repaired has been just in a pile. You're going to notice like pitchforks need replacing. A couple of the forks on it are gone. You're going to see shovels that are snapped in half that need repaired. There's like a list of like people who need nails for this, nails for that. This place looks a little worn down.
I assume more like all stuff's there, just maybe hasn't been tended to in a while. Like
no, it's covered in a little bit of layer dust.
Materials wise, like the forge is beyond cold.
The forge probably is cold. So hasn't been lit in a while. It's going to take you at least an hour to get it up and running.
He's definitely just gonna. Cool. I'm ignoring everyone. Just gonna get to work on this. This is my thing.
Okay.
The world can wait.
Okay. As the sound of a lovely hammer starts going, you're gonna notice, like, almost every time you pound with the hammer, you get that thought of the chain in your head again, just like flash from now and then. But you eventually put it aside and start getting to work. The rest of you are taken to a small little area where you guys, pretty much where their larder is, you take off all the extra stuff you brought from the other place. And within 20 minutes to a half hour, you finally get it all settled. And you start to hear, well, Frank, whether or not you feel like helping with a few births, there are a few cries coming from the longhouse. Them not knowing your trade, though, they wouldn't know that you can help with any of that, but you do hear the sounds of people having birth.
No, he doesn't.
The screaming's...
He's making sure he doesn't hear it.
Okay, perfect. Ignoring these screams and crying, the rest of you also notice near the church, there's nobody there. No one's gone near it, but you do every now and then just hear the bell toll. Just once. Iwander just looks at the rest of you and goes, all right, Leif, glad you are all here. We've got a few weird things. Someone wandered into the barn last night and killed a sheep. The bastard tried to eat it raw. Now, Sister Aslung found him and took him over to the church. Been in there since and told us to stay out until she's purged his soul. We haven't heard of anything since then. Old
I'll be
Torfy
back.
tried to check on... Beautiful. That's
Sorry.
good. Old Torfy tried to check on them, but she yelled for everyone to leave her to her work. I've been a little busy here with some early calves to look in myself.
As soon as Frank heard that, he stood up and ran towards the church.
Perfect. The doors don't budge.
He wants to try and force them open.
I would love a listen roll.
A listen roll. Okay.
Yes, please.
That is a 31 out of many, I believe, out of 55.
Okay. You hear something that you kind of heard before, and you also have had it repeated to you by Skelli. He is our savior. Under his stars we awaken, the light lies, the darkness guides. Over and over and over. A little bit of cackling, and a little muffled screaming. But the doors don't budge.
He hears that, and he's going to go back. He's fine. He just heads back. No problem.
Okay. Understood.
He just walks on in, sits back down, continues listening to the conversation.
This is totally normal. Everything's fine.
Honestly, that was the end of the conversation for the first part. As you walk in, Leif's going to ask a few more questions, like getting what the person looked like and all that. And as soon as Frank comes in, he just kind of like stares at everybody and goes, sounds like the exact description of the body we found on the road. One of the thralls.
Aye, it certainly
exactly like
does. He looks at Leif, and he just, I don't know, he's trying to convey without saying anything. I think he just stares at him with his eyes wide open. It certainly does.
Okay, let me do a roll here. Okay. He just like, you see him give like another little sigh and a quick little, right, we'll deal with that in a second. You said there was 2 problems. He just kind of goes, this one's a strange one, even for us. Now, normal things we can deal with. The unnormal, weird things... One specific area to the west has been giving us a little bit of a trouble. Crops won't grow in the area. They wilt. Grass doesn't grow. It's kind of near the water. We've tried to fish in the area. The fish float to the surface. They're dead and black. It smells like just sulfur and dead fish. Started before winter. We all heard a loud crack. And then, well, according to, anyway, what's her name? Brandon. We just had it. Sister Astlake and a few others thought they heard the sound of chains. Haven't heard anything really since then. But the ground heaved and fell in. There's a sinkhole out there. Oh, I'd say 20 feet across. We dropped a few things in it, didn't hear anything. Been seeing some weird, strange things at night since. We've also had 3 stillbirths that night. Birds in the area that fly fall out of the sky. No idea what's going on. We haven't gone back since. Happened around, a couple months back. Don't really know what to do because there's a lot of things going around on the farm, and, well, Sister Aslake's not one to say no to. If she says she can cleanse this person's soul, I believe her.
Well, the only soul that's going to be cleansed is everybody's once this person kills the sister ass leg or whatever you call her, and then comes for the rest of you.
What are you talking about, Frank? Frank. Is it Frank or Frank? Sounds like Frank from you, but he said Frank.
If you've never heard of an accent before, then I really don't know what. If you seem to be about 1,000 years old, I think you should know by now.
I hope one day you reach to be my age, son.
Well, I'm not sure there's any chance of that the way things are going right. I'm going to tell you, in a nutshell, the person in that church is soon going to turn completely black from the inside out. They're going to try and kill and eat everybody and everything. Your only chance is to kill them first. As to what's caused it, we haven't found that out. But I'm telling you, that's what's about to happen.
No, Frank's gone senile.
I actually rolled pretty good for his insight check. What are you going on about? Does it, Leaf's just going to look at him. He knows what he's talking about. Listen, we're going to go see what's going on there. I don't think any of you lot are prepared for what might happen. I'd suggest just, find someone who can take us to that other place that you mentioned. We'll deal with that after we deal with this. And I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
For what it's worth, I'm just going to say, Leif, we need a witness. Somebody needs to see, because if we have to take the sister down too, I want a witness to it being necessary.
You're just going to see this old farmer who at one point in his time was one of Eric's actual main warriors. They had a falling out when this guy turned Christian. Ewander's just going to look at Leif and go, if it's going to be anybody, it's my farm. I'll be there.
I think that's for the best. I hope I'm mistaken, and I hope it's something completely different, and I've put the fear of God into you for no reason, but I don't think I'm not to be thinking that's the case.
He's just going to look at you and go, now, which God are you talking about there, lad?
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's not the same one.
Certainly not yours, let's say that.
Keep yours to yourself then, shall we?
That was my plan.
So, you all leave and head to the lovely church as the sounds of a hammer start hammering in the blacksmith. I would love some listen rolls from the rest of you. And Frank, are you going to tell them what you heard or no?
I don't think it was particularly relevant. Doesn't sound like
something
I got
new.
Okay. I got a success.
Okay. I would love some listen rolls or spot hidden as soon as you guys come up to the church. There are a few windows to look at.
But hidden. Regular success.
Okay. You're late in the day. Sun's just going down. So, there's a few candles lit in here. You see what looks to be a regular church, but looks a little messy. There's definitely someone moving around inside. You catch glimpses of like an older lady with really long white hair hunched over, but it's a little too dark to see everything in there. It looks like it's fairly low light. But you do hear her speaking. He is our savior. Under his stars we awaken. The light lies, the darkness guides.
The woman is saying this?
Yep. And you hear what sounds to be someone muffled and kind of giving muffled screams.
He sounds well contained at the moment. I strolled on back because I was not too worried about it, but I think we still need to get in there and protect her from what will happen at some stage.
Wait. He said that the person that tried to eat the sheep was a man, right?
Yep.
And the person that's saying this thing over and over again is the woman. And isn't that what that girl was saying back at the farm? That she kept saying over and over again?
Oh, was it?
She wasn't saying that. She was saying something different. This was what was scrawled in blood on the wall.
Ah.
This is what the root witch scribbled. What this woman is saying is what was
Yes.
scribbled on the wall.
Yeah, I don't think everything's on the up and up with that sister in there. I think we need to get in there.
You're gonna see the farmer Ewander. He's just gonna look and go, well, I tried to get someone in there, but she's thrown the log across the front, so we can't get in.
Well, there's
And
a
there's no
window
back
over
door.
there. Can we not smash the window and get in that way?
Oh, I don't think it's that much of a hurry. No matter what you say, she's a fairly I don't think she'd harm a fly.
The last time we encountered that phrase that she's saying, there was an entire village full of bodies hung from hooks and walls covered in blood.
We are not worried about your sister harming a fly. We're worrying about her being the one being harmed. At this stage, anyway, but still might be both.
Your passive insight, Frank. You're kind of putting two and two together. She kind of like she's sister because she's not like this would be more like she'd be like a nun, so she'd be like one of the leaders.
I did guess that. I guess that.
Okay, understood. But from the look of them, this is definitely probably also his wife.
Great.
It's Call of Cthulhu, guys. I gotta throw in some fun.
Well, Sister Asswipe's about to cop it. But anyway.
So, the fact that you wanted a witness, this is going to be even more interesting. As you all take a look and around, there's no back door. So the only way in is through probably only like a 2-foot window. It's not that big. There's no glass here yet, so it's just shuttered. It'll keep most things out. So I would like to know who's going in first.
Frank's been talking big game. He's going in first.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I would. Okay. There's enough.
Send the elderly in first.
Yeah, is Frank ever going to do well at climbing up like this? It might be a...
The window itself, there'd be enough things in here you could stand up in there. I'm going to leave that up to you. You tell me how you get through this smaller window. Well,
I think I should at least roll a dex roll to see if I splat on the other side.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Okay, I had a regular... So that's fine. I managed to get up and got through. And then he'll be ready to help anyone else.
Beautiful. Are you looking around first, or are you immediately going to help someone else come through?
A sensible thing would be to look first, but because I didn't say that, I'm going to wear that consequence non-action, and I'm going to turn to help people.
Perfect. Then I will have another dex check with advantage from the next person through.
Like I said, I was following, so that
just to check, Brandon. Advantage in this game, I believe you only re-roll the first number.
You re-roll the 10 dice, yes, not the percentile. Yes, exactly the single.
That's what I thought. Cool.
It's a regular success, 33 under 50.
Okay. 33 under 50. You easily come through. Are you doing the same as Frank, or are you going to look to see what's going on?
I would have yelled for Bjorn before going in. Let's get in there. And then if Frank is still helping people, as soon as my brother Bjorn.
Yeah, and the other one's currently not here. Yeah.
And then as soon as my feet hit the ground, I have the thought that Frank is helping people get in. I'm looking over Frank's shoulder to see what's happening.
Okay, perfect. You saw that, did you there, Wade? The sound I have on is called Blended Farm. easily enough, the rest of you finally make your way inside and take a look around. Leif is pretty much like staying on the outside just in case, like he's making sure nothing comes through the front for you, because you guys are enough to deal with what's inside. He wants to make sure that the farmer, who definitely will not fit through the window, stays, and he's pretty much just making him watch. As you're all inside and take a look around, you will see... The person who walked in and started eating one of the livestock raw is currently nailed to a cross with blood dripping into jars.
What color's the blood?
Her fingers... His is red. A little bit of black, but mostly red. You find her running her fingers over his body, chanting. He is also quietly chanting, even though she's gagged him. She's in the middle of using his own blood to do the exact same runes you saw in the other hut on his naked body. She's also quietly chanting the same thing. He is our savior. Under his stars we awaken. The light lies, the darkness guides. And she's also drawing a face above the symbol. And I would love a sanity roll from everybody, as the face she is drawing is the same one you saw 17 years ago in the water.
Oh, that is giving me chills.
Sanity rolls, please.
A success.
Hard six, or extreme success.
But I'm not seeing this.
True.
I got
What did anyone fail?
I think so.
No one failed. Perfect.
No, Bjorn did.
He's late-
Bjorn
he's-
did.
Bjorn did. Okay.
Is
Okay.
Lake in there with us?
He's outside keeping watch, but the
Oh, yeah.
farmer is definitely seeing something that he doesn't like because he's in the middle of throwing up. So, I would love, actually, because Frank went in first, can you roll me a d6, please?
Ooh. That's a 5.
A 5. Bjorn, you're losing 5 sanity points. The rest of you are losing
Why did you
2.
put that on me? That's
You went in
rude.
first. It was a d6 for sanity. So those of you who saved lose 2. This is still something wrong. But Bjorn, you lose 5. And you're all brought back to that moment when you all first came across 17 years ago, and you saw that face that had tentacles all over his face in the water. In front of you, now inscribed above the other symbol that you guys saw, and I'll move you back maps to see the symbol. This is now inscribed a lot smaller, but it's on his chest in his own blood. And you definitely notice that, kind of like a little girl yesterday, her eyes are black, her fingernails are all black. She's got her head tilted with a smile. She's cackling a little, crying a little, laughing a little, while still mumbling, dipping her fingers into jars and drawing.
Yeah, absolutely not. Jenny's gonna try to hit her.
Good.
Perfect.
Hey, don't touch. This might be a, kink thing.
What's everybody's dexterities?
65.
Okay.
80.
80. Anyone over 80?
Mm-mm.
Okay, what was Skelly's dex?
Okay.
How much? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Her husband just got home.
Oh, okay.
He could not
We're
be
good.
here. Oh, she's there.
You're good. What's your dex for Skelly? 50? Okay. Okay, and what was Yours, Whit?
50.
50 also. Okay.
My dodge is 66, if that helps.
Nope. This is to see who goes first in combat, her or you guys.
Sounds like
Just
her.
No, actually. She's an old lady. She's only got a 40.
Oh, wow.
So, age does things to you. So thankfully, all 4 of you get to do something before she is ready to act, because she's in the middle of, well, whatever she's doing. So what would you like to do?
I'm running out of my sword.
Okay.
I do have a question first. What was the threshold for temporary insanity?
You losing... Oh,
how many?
You lost 5 sanity points in a row. Thank you.
Oh,
It is 5.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is there anything worse than
Bjorn.
someone being honest?
No. Thank you. And this is up for me to decide what happens. Bjorn.
Yeah.
This is twice in a row in 2 days. You've seen a lot. Now, how religious is Bjorn?
He believes in Valhalla. About it.
Okay, so Christianity to you is...
Oh, I hate it.
Okay. In this moment, you just stand there and... Maybe he is our savior. Wait, no. Yeah, no, he's got to be our savior. They keep repeating it. Even Skelly's saying it. In her sleep. Why would they say it if it's not true? It's got to be true, right? Take that with whatever you think right now is in your head. The rest of you see Bjorn kind of falter a little. But thankfully your sister is smart. And what would you like to do? Actually, yeah, because Bjorn went first. So, yeah, what is... The next would be Frank. You're quicker.
Okay. Frank also wants to try and knock her the fuck out.
Okay. How are you going to do that, sir, and with what?
They're going to grab his knife and try and hit her with the hilt of it. In the back of the head.
Give me a lovely brawl roll, please.
Ooh, that is a... just short of a hard success. A success.
A success.
23 out of 40.
Okay. Thankfully, though, I can try and dodge, and I rolled a 5. Critical success on her part.
Dang.
I don't like that.
Nope. You immediately try and run up on this old lady, and you've seen someone else recently under the effects of this get a little stronger, quicker, and meaner. She definitely gives you like an appraising look, the same tilted smile, same blackness in her eyes, and the bloody knife that is in her hand, if she lives from what Skelli and Genya do, is definitely now looking at you.
Awesome.
So Genya,
not much
we'll
else
say
I
you were
can do.
next. Nope. You missed her, sir. She dodged. But that's my action, so.
I'm going to try to hit her with my long spear.
Beautiful. Give me a roll, please.
Ooh,
And tell me where you're aiming.
I'm aiming for her head.
Okay.
And that's a hard success, 25 under 75.
Roll me damage.
11.
She's not 11. Tell me how you kill her.
I just
She
run
had
up.
6 health.
Yeah, as soon as I see the chanting and the blood drawing, I'm running up with my spear and just swinging it, like one swing around as I'm running, and then just straight down the middle of her head.
Perfect. The rest of you, as soon as you see this and hear this happen, the body that's currently on the being crucified starts to writhe and writhe in pain, and you all see the face that she painted on scream. Not him. The face scream. I'll take
Are
sanity
people on the
rolls again,
outside?
please.
Are people on the outside seeing that too?
Leaf, no, but her husband is kind of. He's in the middle of throwing up still from what he saw. So, no.
That is a
Well,
super success. The best of
Beautiful.
successes.
Okay.
Would
Damn,
the other
Bjorn.
villagers, farmers hear this scream?
There's a couple people giving birth right now. So, probably not.
That's why the birth is here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skelly passes.
Yeah, I got a hard
Okay.
success.
Anyone fail?
And Bjorn. Yeah, Bjorn again.
Bjorn!
Oh
I'm
my
going to have
god.
you roll me a d6 this time.
I wonder what the others are up to. Probably fine.
They're okay. It's a farm. Nothing bad's going on a farm.
4.
Not 2 days in a row. A 4. You are currently losing 2 sanity points, sir.
Oh my god.
I know you failed, but you're already starting to go insane and you're not really paying attention to what just happened. So I'm only taking by half.
Okay.
Those who pass don't lose anything. That's why he's taking half and you're not taking any. You steeled
Fine.
yourself for what was about to happen.
Still find it funny that
Almost-
Christianity is considered an insanity.
For some people, yeah. What happens next, you guys really aren't prepared to understand how or why. But almost immediately, the person, whoever they were, that's crucified, ignites in flame.
Oh.
Well, that saves us the effort, but we don't want it to burn the down, do we?
So what would you like to do as it slowly starts to spread?
I slowly back out the door and let it burn. I think it needs to go.
Well, Frank's instinct wasn't that. He wanted to grab like or something and immediately throwing it over.
You could also try and just pull the cross and him off. He's slowly starting to burn the cross, which is on the wall.
Oh, well, then I would do that if that's an option, because I just want to get it outside in the
Give me a strength roll then, please. And you can have, everyone can give me one, or someone with help.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a success. 31 out of 45.
Okay, what'd you get, Wade? Oh, sorry.
No, I want to try to start
Yeah.
pulling Bjorn away from the fire if he's
Okay.
looking to.
He's still currently staring at it in the back. He never bothered to come. He hasn't moved since you got in here.
Yeah, I'm going to grab him and try to pull him away.
But I think with what's going on in my head, I think seeing a cross would be kind of like sacrilege to what I am thinking. So I would rush up and try to
give me a power roll, Bjorn.
power.
Yes, please.
What?
Ooh, that I might be able to pass. Oh, that's a 175.
Yeah.
Whoa!
A 1?
A 1.
You immediately see this creature start to burn, and in the deep core of your soul, you just say, "Good, he deserves it." You're back to your normal self with a
Yeah.
1.
Yes.
Nice.
And-
Let's go, brother. To get out of here.
okay with me.
Frank, between everything that's going on, you summon the strength to rip this person off. falls to the floor, still burning, but the fall itself seems to extinguish most of it. But there are things in around here that you could probably put it out with. There's definitely water nearby.
I wanted to just drag him out into the snow outside. Oh, there is no snow, is there?
No snow here, sir. You're in a wooden church. The one place that's mostly wood.
Okay, then yes, I would extinguish the fire, but also be watching him really carefully to see if he's about to suddenly rise up and start attacking us.
He was already dead.
Yeah, that doesn't change much.
Doesn't mean anything.
He was moving, but you could tell he was already dead. The amount of blood lost, there was no way he was alive. But yet you heard something escape from him. But within easily a couple minutes, you have the fire out, or at least enough that it's not going to set fire to this place. And the rest of you just hear sobbing and crying and screaming from the farmer who's watched most of this after he emptied his stomach. So you do have a witness, and Leif is in, like, pretty much behind him and, like, giving you guys nods and saying, "Get out! Out! Everybody out!"
Mm-hmm.
And the main doors, you're going to notice they have, she's putting like a massive log in front that you're going to have to lift off.
Gladly.
Perfect. Between yous, easily. You all open the doors to this church, and almost immediately, there was no like air or wind or really anything in here. But you do, as soon as you open the gates, the doors, you do have like that rush of fresh air come through this place. Almost as if something escaped as you let it out.
Oh, great.
And we're gonna end there. And next session pick up from here.
Joy.
I won't be insane.
Nope.
Best time for one.
Yeah,
Nat
fine,
one on
nothing
a power
happened.
roll. Yeah. Well,
Those
that was fun.
rolls, like, rock you, man.
Yep.
Every time.
I'm now down to 38 out of 45 sanity.
Oh my
Dang,
god.
you only had 45 sanity?
It's like
Yeah.
every
Yep.
Wow.
I love Call of Cthulhu.
That's great.